Biorenewables Development Centre, or the BDC as we tend to call it, is set up to try and develop new bio-based materials, building materials, fuels, but also food and drink. So being located on York Science Park has been a really good environment for us in terms of some of the work that we do. So one of our functions is to support small businesses, and because there are a number of those located across the science park, we were able to collaborate with those businesses and through some of the funding that we have, support those businesses to be able to develop their products. A really good example of that is Aptima, where we've been able to help them characterize some of the DNA-based products that they have and help them to develop those products so that they can take those out to market.
I think for us there are three reasons why it's really good being based here on the East Campus at the University of York. First of all, the location itself. It's really convenient for different members of the team, and this is perfectly placed because you can get here by bike, you can get here by bus, you can get here by car. I think the second thing is there's a really nice little community along the corridor here in Springboard. People in media, companies of different sorts, and it's really useful just for checking in with each other, picking up tips, sharing contacts. It's a good networking area. I think the third thing for us specifically, and particularly for us, is that we are literally a stone's throw from the theatre, film and television department at the University of York. And we have a really good relationship with the lecturers there and with the students there. And so students come on work experience here. We go and give lectures and help on the teaching side there. That's putting it a bit grandly really, but go and talk to them about our experiences. And then particularly there are Mandarin speaking students there, and they can come and help us with our editing, because most of our videos are made in China with Chinese speakers. And when you're editing in a language that you don't understand, it's really easy to cut off a word or add a word in and make it make sense, be nonsense. So it's very useful to have Mandarin speakers just on tap, if you like. So one of the things about working within television video production is that it's very rarely linear growth. You have spurts of expansion and then you'll have a setback and you'll shrink. And one of the great things about the York Science Park is that we were able, when we expanded, to go from one office to two. If we expand further, I'm sure we'll be able to find a bigger office.
My name's Mark Mortimer. I'm the Director of Research and Enterprise at the University of York. Research and Enterprise, part of what it does is work with companies and try and get academics and companies working together, using research, helping companies to innovate. The Science Park is a really good place to be located. It's got a business front to it. It's a place where if we have organisations, companies coming to visit us, then they get good parking, they get a reception, they sign in, they come, they use our meeting rooms. It's a good corporate environment and a place where the university sort of comes across well to companies. Mood International is a company that has its roots a long way back within the university as well, and we've worked with them a lot. We're developing a knowledge transfer partnership at the moment, which is a form of grant funding from Innovate UK. We have provided training courses to them, so a large leadership and management program for all of their senior managers, run by our continuing professional development unit. They used an innovation voucher from us on a recent program of small innovation projects, and we keep on working with them all the time.
One of the biggest benefits of being at the Science Park is the ability to collaborate with researchers, the right kind of people working in our field that helps us really push innovation back into industry. So a great example of research that we're bringing into the company is the rather esoteric area of artificial intelligence, normally used for areas like gameplay and game intelligence. But we figured out that actually a lot of our customers have the same sort of problem in trying to run a business. So managing business operations, trying to make the right move to increase performance, reduce cost, starts to look very similar to gameplay. So we can draw on the work of researchers here on the Science Park. We can take their blue sky thinking, work out how it matches up with the problem, and really start to make an impact.
When we first started the business, the first contract that we won was to manage and bring high-speed connectivity into the IT centre. Roughly about 10 years ago, we were the first company to enable gigabit capacity into a building, into the IT centre. So we've been really ahead of the curve on that. So the rest of the country is kind of catching up with us. Something that we've done and pushed out to begin with and kind of set standards. And that's been very much down to working with the sort of companies that have been attracted to come to this park. It's allowed us to raise our game and to raise their game and help them in turn to grow. So it's all kind of interlinked in all the things that we do with connectivity.
The City of York and the Science Park have been incredible at evolving their skills, resources to adapt and change, and that's helped us do the same thing. And it's an inspirational place to be able to do that. As a small organisation, it's absolutely brilliant to have everything around you, which means you can concentrate on what you do best and concentrate on fulfilling the needs of your clients, being innovative and inspirational, whilst all the other stuff happens around you. And that's the beauty of something like the Innovation Centre.
I think very much you can say that the Science Park has played its part in being ground zero of the birth of the knowledge economy for York. I think most of the businesses out there have some link somewhere in their story, their narrative to York Science Park.